Yo, what's good? I am back with another episode of Hate It or Love It, sponsored by our guys over at Steady Picks. And I had to bring my brother Lofa back. What's going on, big dog?
Fight on, brother.
Yeah, I haven't lost yet. I've only tied. So I'm bringing back all my ties because I have to, finally just get my victories and, move on to the new year. So, um,
I'm going to hand you your first loss
hey, Nick,
of the year.
Nick, make sure we check this out because I
Yeah.
can't wait to see this because I know I'm not losing this one. We might as well jump straight into it. I know you probably don't watch as much college football, but you still have a feel. I know you ain't that crazy. So we got Oregon versus North Carolina. I say verse because it's a bowl game. Ain't no telling who's home. Who gonna have the
Yeah.
most fans there. We know Oregon travels heavy.
Mm-hmm.
They have this is a this game is later on today.
Oh, yeah. We got to get this episode out there.
Right. This is later on today, so we got to hurry up. They have Oregon at -14. Hate it or love it.
I've seen Oregon play and they're strong. Bo Nix, good quarterback. They put up numbers, man. And they got a running game too. So, but their defense can be had. I haven't seen anything out of Carolina, but I'm going to say I love it just because I'm going to root for the Pack on this one. And they put up a lot of, as you can see, the total 75.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Maybe Carolina puts up numbers too, but the spread, I'll take Oregon giving up 14.
Yeah, Drizzy Drake makes. They got a good quarterback over at Carolina, and there was a whole bunch of talk about him jumping into the transfer portal, but then he came out and was like, "No, I'm here.
Oh,
We're gonna stick around." So, I'm gonna say I hate this.
no.
I'm going with the Pack though. I know Oregon will win this game. I just say 14.
Okay.
I don't know if Oregon can cover 14. With 75 points. That's a lot of points.
That's a lot of points.
Golly. They gonna be playing some ball here.
I mean,
14, that's two tubs. Yeah, I'm gonna say I hate it.
on the total?
Yeah, I'm gonna hate it only because I know Mac Brown, man. When Mac Brown has the time to study some people, man, he finds a way. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I know from experience, right?
I do know what you're saying,
Right.
man.
So it's not like I said, I'm not saying Oregon won't win the game. I just don't think they'll beat them by 14. It may be 13 points, but it ain't gonna be 14. So
I respect it.
yeah, and over under at 75. Hate it or love it.
I hate. Well, the total 75. So I love the under. You just one stop on each side of the ball and they don't get to 75, man. That's
a lot of points.
That's embarrassing. As a former defender.
Yeah, 75 points is a lot, though.
I know you scored a lot of touchdowns, my man, but I did not like seeing
crazy.
That's a lot of points, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I love the under as well in this. I'll hate the over.
Okay.
So however you want to say it. So I'm gonna go, with the under. 75 is a lot. But that's gonna be a fun game. If they score points like that, that's gonna be one of them games that the fans are happy that they went to for sure.
Absolutely.
Next up, we got Texas versus Washington.
Ooh.
And they have Texas at -3.5. Hate it or love it.
I hate it. I think the Huskies can go down there. Michael Penix gonna throw for 400 and give Sark and them some hell, man. I've watched Washington. They're tough.
Washington is definitely a tough team, and when you think you got them out, all of a sudden, like you said, Penix is throwing all over because he'll throw a few picks, but then you look back up, he done threw 3 touchdowns,
350.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He's coming back too. He's balling, and I just don't think they have any consistency over at Texas.
Bijan playing.
I have no idea, but I mean, you got one of the best backs. You got to lean on him.
I don't think Bijan Robinson's playing. I think he already said he's going on out of there, and everybody knows he's like a top 5 player.
And they still favored in this? That's disrespectful to the Huskies.
I don't know if he's playing or not, but every time I've backed Sark this year, I've lost. So I'm gonna go ahead and say I hate it. I don't can't lie. Every time I thought Sark was gonna pull a rabbit out the hat, he did.
Okay.
And this will be the game he ends up doing it, and he'll go.
True.
What's crazy is he'll win this, and his recruiting class, which is what I've seen on paper is one of the best recruiting classes I've seen in a long time.
Oh, really?
Texas is going to be one of them teams that's like next season and the year after that they'll be formidable. Like you got Archie Manning. We'll see if he
Hmm.
can live up to the hype.
Yeah.
You got Sed Baxter coming out of Florida. I know him personally. I've seen him a few times and I've seen him run. He's pretty sick.
Beast.
Yeah, he's a beast, man. He's a beast. He
Okay.
be all over rivals.com and still farming and running through people.
Eesh.
And then they got a few D linemen and stuff. So I mean, and they're like 5-star dudes. So it's gonna be
Yeah, I think they got a DN that he flipped from like Bama or somewhere big to go over to Texas or A&M. He left A&M to come over to Texas.
listen, Sark. So we know Sark he's a hell of a recruiter. That ain't even the
Mm-hmm.
question. It makes me after saying all that, now it's like dang, I should go with Texas. I know they're gonna win this game just to go.
Do it so we go opposite.
You just want me to, but see, I want the pack to win too, because like until we leave the pack, we need the pack to be strong. You know what I'm saying? So
I hear you. What you gonna do?
Let's go Huskies.
Okay.
Going with the Huskies on.
We agree on that one.
Over under. I mean, it's 67. Hate it or love it.
I mean, I don't hate or love it. I think it's actually
That's right, Robert.
both. It's like well placed. I think for how strong these offenses are.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with the over just because both teams have been in some shootouts. So I'm going over on this one.
I hate it. I'm gonna go under. I don't know where Texas is gonna muster up all that offense. We're gonna see though.
Oh, okay.
I can't see. Love the over. Yeah, I want. I'm gonna go under. I can't be just agreeing for the sake of agreeing with you, man. And like I don't want to. Somebody got to win or lose now.
I hear you.
These ties. You know what
All
I'm
right.
saying? Yeah.
So then you go first on the next one.
All right, cool. We got Tennessee versus Clemson. The battle of the orange teams. I'm going. Yeah, I love this. The Clemson's at -5.5, and if I have to ask myself, do I hate or love it? I love this. Cade Klubnik is the key to this. The star freshman that came in and replaced DJ, which is now going to be a Beaver. His brother went to Oregon. That's going to be pretty interesting to see too.
Oh,
because Mateo is supposed to be a Trojan. If you're out there,
yeah,
maybe you can still flip. But hey. But yeah, I love Clemson to cover in this one. Tennessee, they're out there, 2-star receivers and their star quarterback. I just don't see how they're gonna, bounce back. Yes, they are a solid team, but without their starting quarterback and them 2 stud receivers that are going to the NFL, one of Biletnikoff, what's his name, Jalen Hyatt, and then there's another one. So yeah, I love Clemson to cover.
Okay, I'm a hate on this one. Just because
I told you both they starting offense is basically in the pits.
I don't care. You know what I'm going with? I'm going with SEC over ACC. Right? Yeah, take that ACC.
SEC's been having a down year, man. So
it has, but I don't know, man. I don't know if Clemson wants that smoke. Those monsters, 300-pounders in the trenches. They're about to. Yeah, ACC got all speed.
Trenches too. No, you forget about that big boy.
Oh, Brees.
Yeah, you did. See, yeah, he was one of the kids that
wanted. I mean, that's one guy. That's one guy.
I can't wait to see. Oh yeah, well I love it. You hate it. Tomato. That's cool.
Yeah, go Vols.
Under at 63.5. Hate it or love it. I'm gonna hate it. I don't see them going over 63.5 points, only because, like I told you, some of that offense with Tennessee is out. And Clemson, even when the star freshman was in there, it was like they still struggled a bit. Like they didn't score a lot of points. So 63.5 is not a lot, but for both these teams together with all the people they're losing out, I hate it.
I hate it too. I'm agreeing with that one.
Okay, for sure. That's good stuff. Well, on to another game that I know who you're gonna pick, since I just heard you say it 2 seconds ago. We got Bama Roll Tide, man, at Kansas State. They have Alabama at -6.5. Hate it or love it.
I love it because it's Bama and they had time to prepare. Right?
Yeah. Now let's talk football here. We're talking about Nick Saban with at least 3-4 weeks to prepare. And
that's what I'm saying.
In the national championship game. So how pissed do you think he is, and how pissed do you think those guys are?
Oh my God! Like he ripped them, made them probably do 2-3 full scrimmages in the weeks leading up, and then now because he hasn't had any. This is the first time Saban hasn't had a defense in like 20 years. And
Yeah.
so I just don't see 3-4 weeks of preparation, them not being able to stop Kansas State, who is good. I do respect Kansas State and what they were able to do this year, but I'm taking Bama in the 6.5.
I have to say I agree with you. I love this. I mean, it's just hard for me to go against Nick Saban with that much preparation. Now, if Saban loses this one, big bro, I know the tides are shifting for sure. There's no way Kansas State's supposed to come in there and beat Bama. Let's be realistic. Like, if we're talking realistic football right now.
I hear you, but
no, Kansas State is really good. They're really decent. They have some playmakers, but we're talking about like Bryce Young just won a Heisman last year. We're talking about Jamar Gibbs. We're talking about 100 5-star players on one team. Like, so what I'm saying for this game, I can't wait to see, big bro, because this is going to determine a lot in that recruiting for them.
Okay, in recruiting, which impacts the future. But what I'm saying is, I'm wondering if there's any chance of a letdown, because these seniors and these guys that are playing, they've known nothing but college football playoffs. Like, they've only been in the playoffs. And so,
you're right. But see, that's what I'm saying. It's Saban-led team, even though he's still like, listen, if you don't want to play, that's fine. Y'all can go to the NFL. I'm going to still give y'all I'm going to bow down and say, hey, they left. But if you're here, I need 1,000%.
Give me it all. Yeah.
And I think that's what some of them dudes, like the dude, if Will Anderson plays the DM,
dude,
that's what I'm saying.
I hope he comes to Seattle.
I feel like he has something to prove. So like he's going to want to go out on top. I can't wait to see.
He is a monster.
And the spread is 56 points. Hater to love it. Damn. That's only, man.
I love the over. 56. I think Bama could easily put up 40. And Kansas State, they've scored some points themselves. But I really just don't see either defense showing up, is what I'm saying. I haven't seen defense really out of either of these guys all year.
This is interesting here. It's very interesting here. I want to love it too, because I don't see it, but I just feel like if Bama comes out firing like Bama, like it could be 35-10 before we know it, and like nobody else scores nothing else. That's just like one of those games.
Where they just run the ball from there on out.
You know what I mean?
But Bama, and they've only had 2 losses this year.
But also pissed.
Both were by like a point.
I agree with you. I think I love it. I feel like Alabama is going to come out firing, man, just because, like you said, when you said SEC football, like, yes, I know like the Big Ten has those big hogs up front, but they're going to have to play Bama's front. So that's where I feel like that's where that's where they'll win in them trenches. In Bama, they'll run the ball over them. So I feel like, 56. I love it. I love it, man. Ooh.
All right. Let's get to the big games now.
Yeah. To the
Here
CFP,
we go,
man. I'm anticipating this game just because I want to see where Big Blue stands. But we got TCU versus Michigan, and they have Michigan at -7. I absolutely love this pick.
No,
I'm going Michigan easy. I know Michigan's going to be playing in the national championship game. Harbaugh finally has his style of players in there. We've seen this because Blake went down. That's the running back. And then the other guy pulls up. He has 2 games as a starter. He has 400 yards rushing. So,
he's balling.
And TCU, it's no disrespect, but to Ohio State's, Penn State's, Michigan State, I just feel like those teams are a little bit better than, what TCU faces in the Big Ten right now, or the Big 12 rather right now. So, I'm taking Michigan easy 7.
Okay. All right. I hate it. I'm going Oppo.
Are you going Dugan?
All right. Give me Dugan.
He's a baller. He's a scrappy kid. I like him, man.
He's a fighter.
He reminds me of Tebow-esque.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm not saying to throw motion at all.
Yeah.
I'm just saying the way he
just the competitive spirit.
Man, yeah. Like I watched a game where I think it was against Baylor. They probably were supposed to lose. And he comes back scrapping the whole game, the whole drive. He's like running or either throwing. It was just on him, and then he gets
on
in
him.
his zone. And I just remember like him in and like, I'm tired. Like but I remember just fighting, and like I remember that like competitive spirit. So I hear what you're saying with Dugan, but
yeah, I'm just saying, I think they've had a couple weeks to prepare. I think they're going to be ready. They're not going to be wowed by the moment. TCU is one of these programs, just like Boise. When they got on the big stage, and they've given time to prepare. They shocked Oklahoma. They shocked, all these, Adrian Peterson, Oklahoma, I believe, was still there at the time.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, like, there's, it was either him or DeMarco Murray, one of those monsters. But so it's, I think this is the moment and the opportunity. This is why we put the playoffs together, so we could see matchups like this. And I think they win this one. I do. Well, at least they cover. They cover.
Okay. Well, I feel that. I respect that. I
Yeah.
don't think they win this one at all. They have the over under at 58.5 points. Hate it or love it.
I mean, they can both put up points. I don't know. Where are you going with this one?
I'm gonna love it. I think Michigan's just rolling right now. They're gonna come out fire, man.
Yeah.
And TCU has to keep up. So
Okay.
yeah, I love the over in this for sure.
Okay. I agree.
Even if we're like at a 35-25 game, you know what I'm saying? We're still looking at 60 points. You know what I'm saying? And that's like,
yeah.
So yeah, like
it's very possible.
Yeah, it's very. I love it.
Yeah.
And
agreed.
The game that I think everybody's really anticipating, because I feel like if in this game, a lot of people feel like whoever wins this game probably will win the national championship game for sure. Because I know a lot of people think Ohio State, crapped on the money earlier, but hey, they played against a Michigan team, and you know how it is. We both know, like, sometimes when the team gets on a roll, nothing goes right your way, and you look way worse than what really you can put out there. So,
and crazy shit happens in rivalry games.
You hear me? For sure. So we have Ohio State at the returning national football champ or college football champs, Georgia Bulldogs, at -6.5. Hate it or love it.
I absolutely love it. Georgia is going to destroy Ohio State.
Ooh, I love it too, but I don't think they're going to destroy it. See, in my head, well, you're right. What it is, it's either going to be this. No, Georgia either going to win or Ohio State will absolutely run away with this game. But I'm saying,
well, you think it really?
Yes, man. Ohio State people are just writing them off so well, and it's like they still have so many players in there, like that they could send out there to make plays at any moment.
They do.
And I understand that. No, and Georgia has a crazy defense.
Yeah.
Crazy front seven.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
well, I loved it, man. So,
I mean, Michigan gave them hell, and I don't think Michigan is anywhere near what Georgia is.
I wouldn't be surprised if Ohio State wins this game, but I love Georgia. I'm just saying, I got to say it on record. I have to say it.
Okay.
They have the over under 62.5 points.
I mean,
love it.
I think Georgia slaps them around. I don't think Ohio State scores more than 17 points, dude. And so now, with that being said,
so you think Georgia, if that's smack around and Georgia has to score,
they'd have to put up like 45 or 50, right? So I think they hit 35 or something. Like, I think it's like a 35-14 game, something like that, or 37-30, So I'm going under. I don't see them hanging with them, man. I just don't, especially after that Michigan game.
Just for this, I love the over. I love it. I'm going over just because you hate it. I ain't.
Okay.
That's the best part about this show. Like, now, if I was a betting expert and I had to go look into the numbers and the, against the spreads and all that, I'll be probably doing different. But honestly, bro, I want to see a high scoring game. I don't want to see that bull crap. Like, I want to see like something like our Texas versus USC game. I like to see that stuff. I like Oklahoma when we put up 55, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. Like, because you can put up 55, they score 17, and look, we over there about 70 points. So yeah, I want to see a high scoring game, man. And then well, we know our Trojans are going to win. We don't have them on that list, but go Trojans. If y'all need somebody, go Trojans. Now we going on to the big boy games. They have in the NFL. This has been a very interesting year.
Been wild.
Especially these two teams are very unique because when they play, it's always some weird shit going on. So you have the Dolphins at the Patriots, and the Patriots at -2.5. Hate it or love it. Tua he's out, concussion. They have Teddy Bridgewater starting. So, I'm just giving you a little insight. So minus 2.5 with the Patriots and Mac Brown.
Yeah, it's
Going to
tough.
Gillette Stadium.
It's tough to go against the Patriots at home. Especially you're down your starting quarterback. You got Teddy B. I like Teddy B, and he's experienced and he's a ball player. But I think what the injury does is lean on the run game more, which, man, when they were in Buffalo a couple weeks ago, the Dolphins were taking it to the Bills, and they just started throwing the ball in a fucking snowstorm. Like, why are we throwing the ball? And so that's
the younger generation coaches, man.
That's the only reason that game was close. The Dolphins should have won that easy. And so I'm going to take the Dolphins on the road. I'm shocking everybody. Dolphins on the road to win this game with Teddy B in the run game. And you still got Waddle and Cheetah. Those dudes are ridiculous.
You took it out of the words out of my mouth, because I promise you I was going to say I still like the Dolphins. I know Teddy B's a little bit more I think calm back there, and I don't feel like they're going to put him in his – they're going to drop back and let him throw the ball to where they need to throw the ball. Even though
he knows what he needs to do.
Right. So,
yeah,
I'm with you. I feel like the Dolphins will cover on this one. It would not surprise me if the Patriots go out there and absolutely crush them, though, because we know what the Patriots do at home.
This is just what they do, right? Yeah. You think it's a down year, and then they just make a run at the end.
Right. Over under at 42.5 points. Hate it or love it?
42. I'm going under. The Patriots, they have is run game. Mac's not getting it done back there. To his defense, he doesn't have many targets other than Myers.
It's like every time somebody does get to catch the ball, it's like either they get hurt or they go limping off the field.
Yeah. So
I'm with you on this. I hate to keep agreeing, but it's just when I watch college football heavily. I watch college football for sure, but I just watched the NFL. We watch this like religion every Sunday. So I just seen the Dolphins and the Patriots, but like you said, Mac ain't really got nothing to throw to, and they rely heavy on that run game.
Yeah.
I'm going under, man.
Okay.
My guy, Shirtless Kirk, is up next.
Oh, jeez. And dude, you know how bad I wanted to text you when they were down 33-0?
And what did he do?
He fucking came back.
Yeah, greatest comeback in the history of NFL football.
I was ready at the start of the third quarter. I was about to be like, oh, your boy. He's killing it, huh? And then
you would have did that, bro.
I knew it would come back to haunt me. So I was like, I'm not gonna do it. But man.
Well, I gotta take Shirtless Kirk on this one, man. Cause you know what? No. I take that back. I can't take Shirtless Kirk because I'm playing psychological games here. You're right. And one thing I am nervous though about this game is I know this guy A-Rod. And when he said relax years ago, he meant that shit. So it's crazy that he's right here in a position. All he has to do is win out to go to the
2 games.
Obviously, he needs a little help. But, man, last week, you'd have thought he wasn't going to win that. He comes back and wins.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, they keep doubting him. So I'm not going to doubt him. They got the Packers at -3.5. I'm going to say I love the Packers to cover in this one. Only because the Vikings are in already. I feel like the Vikings are going already to the playoffs, and this dude A-Rod, this is going to be the most interesting story of the year because how they started, and he probably ends up in the playoffs after all that
again, right?
Right. Yes.
All right, I'm gonna go. I hate it, just because, Kirk and his shirtless Kirk. But
Jamar Jefferson, they got some playmakers. Dalvin, Eugene, Cook.
Oh my God! I think it comes down to a game-winning field goal, and so that's what I'm saying. They cover, whether they're tied or I think they cover. I don't know if they win, but I think they cover. And division game, so it's going to be tough. But the Packers look good, but. Yeah. The Dolphins kind of gave it away more than the Packers took it. Their defense stood up, but their inability to score touchdowns against Miami was concerning for a playoff run. So I'm going Vikings and to cover the 3.5, and then the total 47. What do you got there?
I'm going to. Ooh, I'm gonna love it because I think they're gonna go over for sure. I just, the Packers are gonna put up some points. They're at Lambeau. They're used to where they're playing. The Vikings are gonna have to score to keep up with them. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I love the over. Simple as that.
I do too.
Okay, that's good stuff. To one of the games that's pretty. It's gonna be a fun game to watch because it's gonna actually be no offense. I don't think at all in this game. We have Steelers at the Ravens, and they have the Ravens at -3. I don't know if Lamar Eugene Jackson will be showing up anytime soon. If I was him, I'll keep sitting out, let his money go up because they see the offense is sputtering without him. They're winning games, but that offense is no
Yeah.
light when he's out there. But I love them to cover this easy. Like the Steelers, they're in quarterback controversy every day. They don't know who's going to start, who gets hurt, who comes in. I love Najee Harris as a running back, but I just think that with the that revolving door of quarterbacks, they don't really know what they have or what he can do because they can't take pressure off of him. But yeah, I love Ravens to cover easily.
I got to agree. I love it. I look at because I had to because I couldn't remember, but I look at who the Steelers have played the last couple. I mean, they squeaked one out or they lost to the Ravens earlier, by 2. They beat the Panthers, who I mean, they've had a couple good games against my Hawks. They had a good game. They barely beat the Raiders. I think this is where their season ends. I think this is where the Steelers are done.
First
And
time
so
in Tomlin's career. I think
that's crazy, man.
That's free. And people talking about he needs to get his job. I'm like, do y'all understand? He just left. He just lost Big Ben. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? It's really a rebuilding. Like, let him find his quarterback again. He'll show you. Like, you can't.
yeah.
It sucks when teams get so used to going to the playoffs that when they don't go to
They
the playoffs,
take it for granted.
Fire your damn quarter or your coach that you got
Yeah,
there for
the
15
guy that
straight years.
been there a couple times, man.
Oh,
right? It's just like,
it's
yeah,
crazy.
that is crazy.
Over
But
under at 36 in this. Hate it or love it.
36. That's not a
At
lot of points.
17, bro.
Well, it's 2 struggling offenses though. So I mean, I'm going under. Like, as crazy as that sounds, I love the under because neither of these teams can really do much through the air.
I'm with you. I want to say it, but I can't keep agreeing. I'm gonna say I love the over. I just feel like one team's going to score 20, one team scores 27. Hey, we get over. I mean, one team's 20 and 17, so we get over. It's not like it's going to be a crazy scoring game. It's going to be a lot of field goals. But yeah, I just love the over. 36 points. If these two teams can't combine to score over 18 points apiece, then something's wrong.
Yeah. I mean, they're going to be one and done in the playoffs, both of them.
I understand what you're saying, though, because for sure, I just don't see where they mustered up a lot of offense, too.
All right.
Into the game of the year, man. Or not the game of the year. Probably
this is the one I'm looking forward to.
Like, yeah, the game to end the year is what I wanted to
say.
They have Josh Allen MVP at I'm just saying what they saying. We got Josh Allen, the MVP.
He's a beast.
Don't hold your breath because I'm coming. Cool. Joe Cool is what they call him. Burrow,
Joe Cool.
Man. He probably gonna win MVP if he wins this game.
Jalen Hurts winning MVP.
Which I'm with you. I high five you there because he definitely deserves that, bro. I'm with you.
I hope he does.
Bills at Bengals. We have the Bills at -1. Hate it or love it.
I hate it because I love the Bengals because, they made the Super Bowl run last year and now they got the target on your back and expectations are high, right? And so now they're like, well, we got to knock these guys off, right? And so it took them a while to catch their rhythm. And then even a couple of weeks ago, when they were down 17-0 to Tom Brady and the Bucs, it was like, what happened to the Bengals? Right. And then they come out and they win by like 2 scores. So that's how, and then they go to New England and they just handle business. And I think this is where, they're just like, all right,
We
you know,
we are who we are.
preseason,
Yeah.
early half season's over. It's time to make our run. And,
Yes, sir.
so I think they were kind of complacent in the first half of the season. They've fixed it. They figured it out, and they're going to go on this playoff run. I don't know if it's a championship run, but I think they beat the Bills. I haven't really been too impressed by the Bills defense as
Yeah.
of late.
Right, because Josh should give them out to an early start, but for some reason the teams will come back like,
Yeah.
and they'll be in the game. Josh, I'm not sure how the Bengals, like Pac-Man has said. I'm not sure how the
The
Bengals will hold up with Josh Allen, his mobility, man. That's what scares me in this game, is that he's just too mobile, man. So
Yeah.
like that's why I think he has the edge. But with that being said, man, every time I have bet against Joe, he has showed me exactly, like why he was Joe Burrow, man. So I -1.
Do you think they're going to win or not, bro?
I think this is a man.
Our meeting time's running out.
I don't care. This is the last one anyway. Oh my God. I'm gonna go with the Bengals, man. Because like I said, I can't go against Joe Burrow. Every time I have, he showed me why he's so cool behind.
He's a beast.
And they have the over under 49.5 points. Hate it or love it.
I hate those little half points, but I think it's set pretty appropriately. Both these teams can score like 30 each. So I love the over. I think they both get at least to 28 a piece. And then by then it's anybody's game. I mean, the Bengals are going to pull it out, but yeah, give me the over.
Let's see. Do you know what the weather would be in Cincinnati this week?
Cold.
Well, we know Josh Allen's made for that. I'm gonna go with the over too, man. It's just, it doesn't matter if it's cold or not. They're gonna throw the ball and they're gonna act like it's just, everyday football for them, man.
Both outdoor teams. They'll be fine.
They'll be A-okay.
Yeah.
Happy New Year to all, man. Hey, I appreciate you, big bro, stepping on another one of these shows. I hate it.
Absolutely. Anytime. Get to talk to my brother. Anytime.
Sure. Well, Nick, sponsored by our piles over at Steady Picks, they will definitely let you know who won this one. And Lofa, I'm pretty sure I know who won already. So, don't be surprised.
You thought the same, and you tied last time. So, all right, we're gonna break that tie.
Tie goes to the victor, man.
I mean, it's not a loss. I hate losing. So,
what I'm saying?
But right now I'm 0-1.
You see what I'm saying? You're gonna be 0-1-1.
Oh shit.
I love
all right, brother. Much love.
My man. Yes, sir.